your day been?
It's been okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Just trying to stay busy. College is really intense right now. We have finals coming up. A little nervous about finals and trying to not fail. Like everybody else these days.
So what classes are you struggling with right now that you're worried about?
Probably my social studies class. It's a world history type class. I like history. It's just the teacher is kind of mean, I guess you would say. He always makes me go up in front of the class and talk to people, and I'm just not doing well in that because I don't talk to people. That's just not my thing. I don't like doing that.
Why don't you like talking to people?
I guess the better question is why do I? And the only time I really talk to people is whenever I need to, if I absolutely have to. I don't like going to even McDonald's to order food there. I usually if I eat something out, I'll probably just call and then maybe have them deliver it. So I like going out and having to deal with people. I don't really like having to raise my hand and have to get in front of class and having to read off something or give a little presentation. He has like these little chapters we have to do presentations on, and I just freeze and I just can't do it. And I've skipped class some days when I knew it was my turn because I don't have to go up there, and I'd rather just lose points in class and have to go up there and look like a fool in front of everybody because I don't know what I'm doing.
So how does it make you feel when you know that you have to be in front of people or that you have to interact with people?
I get like this impending sense of dread. I just feel like the whole world's just gonna come crashing down. I'm gonna say something dumb, and everybody's gonna laugh at me. Everybody's gonna think that I'm stupid and that I just can't do anything right. I don't like conflict either. I just feel like there's conflict whenever I have to go up and talk to people.
Have you felt like that for a long time?
Yeah, probably. Even this right now is I don't want to be here right now. If I could have it another way, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. The only reason I'm here is because the school's basically making me because I'm not doing very well in that class, and there's another class I'm not doing very well in either. Kind of the same sort of stuff going on. I do good in my online classes. I do have a couple online classes that do really good in those, but the school kind of suggested it, and so that's why I'm here.
Well, it does show strength that even though the school suggested it, that you were willing to do it. It shows that you're really motivated for your studies and that you're willing to help yourself.
I guess.
So, have you done anything in the past to try to help with the feeling of dread that you have sometimes?
I went to my doctor once and he gave me some medicine for it, and I didn't really like how that made me feel because I ended up staying up all night a lot and I just couldn't sleep very well, and it just made everything a lot worse. I felt like it wasn't really worth it because I still felt kind of about the same way. It made it to where it didn't hurt almost, because sometimes I get really bad chest pain when I have to go in front of people. It didn't really hurt anymore, but it didn't really change anything. I still didn't want to go in front of people anyway. It's just whenever I had to, it just wasn't as bad, if that makes sense.
So have you done anything in the past besides medication to help you calm down whenever you're in front of people that makes it a little less scary?
No, I just try and just avoid people because the way that I see it, why should I try and change anything? If I just limit the amount of people I'm around, then that's enough right there. Just not be around people.
So is there anything in particular that starts making you feel that way, just being in front of people, or is there anything else that starts making you feel that way?
Like any other places where I kind of feel that way?
Like
is that what you mean?
any other specific places, specific people, specific events that you know of?
I think just whenever I have to interact with people, just in general, there's not really any particular event or anything like that. I mean, getting in front of people is definitely the worst. If I'm really motivated, I can sometimes, like I was saying earlier about going and ordering food, sometimes I can do that without getting too worked up. If I'm really hungry, maybe that kind of does it sometimes.
So you use hunger to motivate yourself sometimes.
Yeah, hunger is a good motivator.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, not really. I just, like I said, I try and just avoid people and just find it's better that way.
So what are some of, if you had to think, what are some personal strengths that you have that we could possibly apply to these situations?
I mean, I'm a pretty good student for the most part, so I'm pretty smart.
Mm-hmm.
I just...
So you're not letting that feeling of dread or that feeling of nervousness that you have hinder or impede your studies?
Well, I'm trying not to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like that kind of class, it's kind of hard not to because I'm kind of stuck.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I try not to let it bother anything. I've been dealing with that for a long time, so it's kind of old news at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still there.
Mm-hmm. So you're obviously very motivated to pass your classes and to do well in school.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. So this class that you're feeling nervous about, you obviously still want to do well in it. So what do you need to do for this class in order to still do well in it?
I just need to find a different class. You know, I'll just fail this class, then I'll just take it with a different professor, maybe take it online next semester. That's kind of my way of thinking about it right now. I mean, I know we still have, you know, it's still possible. Like, I've looked at my grades, I could probably still pass it with at least a C, but at this point it just seems like I might as well just give it up and just try again next semester.
So what happens if next semester you have another class that you have to do something similar in?
Like with having to talk to people?
Mm-hmm. And talk in front of people?
Well, I don't think I would next semester, because I've already got some of my classes lined up. I don't think I should have to next semester, so I think I'll be okay for a semester.
Okay, well, what about later in life if you're interviewing for a job or trying to make connections so that you can get a good job? You have to talk to people then. What would you do then?
I probably wouldn't do it. That's what it probably comes down to. I just wouldn't do it.
So how would that affect you?
I guess it would make it... I mean, I guess it would make it hard to get a job, I guess. I've not had a job. Well, I have a little, like, side job I do for IT.
Okay.
So I do that, like, for the campus. Like, I'll go down to the computer lab and work on some stuff down there, but... yeah, I mean, I've not really ever had a actual job, per se.
Mm-hmm. So do you plan on getting a job once you graduate?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what are some things that you need to do now in order to be prepared to interview and to present yourself effectively in front of your possible future employers?
I mean, I guess I need to be able to talk to people and get to know people a little bit better. And I guess not be so afraid. But, you know, I don't think that's possible, though. You know, I don't think I can do that. I just don't see it.
Well, I've already seen several strengths that you've exhibited. Obviously, you're motivated to help yourself and you're motivated to do well in school, and I think that motivation could possibly transfer over into future employment. So what I'm going to help you with the university counseling services and as a therapist is to help you identify some things and some strengths and some social supports that we can employ and that we can use in order to help you overcome those feelings of nervousness and those feelings of dread so that you can succeed.
Oh, well, I'm not crazy, though.
Oh, I know that. We're not in any way saying that you're crazy. I'm only here to help you.
Okay. Because I don't want people to think I'm crazy because I come here.
Oh, no. No one is going to think that you're crazy. People frequently come to the counseling services for help with things that they need.
Like what?
People have all sorts of different issues that they may find difficult. And we're just here to talk them through that and then to really identify your strengths that you have and help bring those to light so that you can use them to succeed in the future, to succeed in college, and then to succeed in your future employment. And our agency policies say that everything is confidential. Everything that you tell me, unless it's going to be personal harm to yourself or to others, I'm going to keep confidential. I won't be telling anyone. So no one else on campus has to know that you're coming here, because I'm going to keep it confidential according to our policies.
Okay. I'm just afraid somebody might see me. I mean, I don't really have any friends, but I'm afraid someone from class might see me come here. They might think that, like, I'm weird and crazy or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's just going to make everything worse if somebody knows that, they think I'm crazy and, people talk about me or something like that.
Right. Well, you can know that from our side of the thing, from our side of it, that we won't be telling anyone and that no one will know about it from our side. And that everything that you tell me, I'm going to keep completely confidential. So do you think that we can work together to create some goals? Any goals that you think would be effective using the strengths that you've already told me about to help you succeed in your classes and in your future job?
Yeah, I guess we can try. I've not tried that before, so
okay.
I figure it's at least worth a shot.
Okay. So what do you think is the main thing that we want to work on?
The main thing. I guess maybe being able to get up in front of, well, not even that. I think just being able to talk to people and be comfortable doing that.
Okay.
Because I don't feel very comfortable with it. I mean, even like right now, this is a pretty chill place, but even right now, I just don't feel. I mean, I feel kind of comfortable, but like just anytime I'm ever really around people,
right.
I talk to people, I just don't feel very good about having to do it.
Mm-hmm. So is there anyone in your life that you feel comfortable talking to?
I have a pet bird. Does that count?
Sure. Anyone else that you feel comfortable talking to?
Of the human variety?
Yes, any person that you feel comfortable talking to.
I guess my mom.
Okay.
But I don't really tell her a lot about stuff because then she'll worry about things.
Right.
So maybe that's where I get some of my worrying from, is from her. She worries about everything.
So what about your mom makes you feel comfortable talking to her?
She's just nice.
Okay.
And she's just kind of always been around and always been there.
Right.
So that's just, I guess she's just familiar.
Okay. So are there any other people in the environment that you're in on campus or in the dorms or at home that you feel are nice and that you could possibly talk to?
On campus, I haven't really met anybody yet that I've really gotten to know very well. I've been here about a year now.
Okay.
And I haven't really tried to get to know anybody
right.
either, but I've not really like come across anyone or been anywhere where I thought, it was cool or whatever or good.
Well, one of the great things about college and just on campus here at the university is that we help students with that. We have groups and we have other things that we use to help students meet each other. So even if you're not in the dorms and meeting people that way, we have different organizations that meet together according to your interests and according to things that you like, and people meet together that way. And that might help with the feelings of nervousness that you have and talking with people, because if you go to a group that's for a specific purpose, you already have a topic of conversation per se. So are there things that interest you that you think that maybe you'd want to get involved with on campus?
I like to paint.
You like to paint?
I like to paint.
Okay. So we actually do have a group that meets every Friday at lunchtime to talk about paint, to get together. There are a bunch of art students, but I'm sure that you'd be able to talk to them about painting, and you already have different topics of conversation about painting that you might feel more comfortable talking to them about. Would that be something that you'd be willing to try?
Yeah, I guess I could try it maybe once or twice and just see how it goes.
Okay. And then you can tell me next time when you come in how it goes. So what about the classes that you're in now? And maybe the class that you're especially nervous about, have you met anyone that seems nice that you could possibly approach?
No, I don't really talk to people there as much as I can.
Okay. Well, how about we try to set a goal for that for the next time that you're in that class? What's something that you could do to start working towards your goal of decreasing those feelings of dread and nervousness?
I'm not really sure what I could do in there.
Do you sit next to anyone?
Yeah, I mean I sit in that very back, but there's like someone like that sits next to me. Yeah.
Okay. Do they seem like a nice person?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't really have any reason not to think they wouldn't be.
Okay, so maybe we could set a goal for the next time that you're in class. Do you think that maybe you could say hi and ask them how they're doing?
They might think I'm weird though for doing that.
Have you seen other people in class do that?
What do you mean?
Have you seen other people go into your classes and then engage in conversation with the people next to them?
Yeah, I mean they talk to each other.
So it's a pretty normal occurrence in the classes that you're in.
It is for them, but not for me.
Okay, but so if you said hi and asked that person how they're doing, if it's a pretty normal occurrence in your classes, then they probably wouldn't think that it's weird.
I guess maybe.
So do you think that maybe that's a goal that we could work on for next time?
Yeah, we can try and do that. I guess maybe I can talk to one person.
Okay. So I think that the goals that we're going to try for this next coming week is we're going to try to get you involved in that painting group that meets on Fridays. And you already have a topic of conversation that you can talk about with them. And then you're going to try to introduce yourself to someone in that class that you're nervous about. Do those sound like reasonable goals?
Yeah, I guess we can try it.
Okay. Do you have anything else that you want to work on, or anything else that you would like to talk about, or want me to write down for next week?
No, I think this has already been a lot for me
Right.
today, so I just kind of want to take things a little slow.
Okay.
So this has kind of been a lot for me to try and even like agree to do. So I think I'm okay for right now.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming in today, and it was very good to meet you.
Yeah, it was good to meet you too, I guess.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.